So look, y'all, it's been a cool minute, but today, y'all know what we talking about, bro. Today we got mouse skates, bro, and everything that I find fun and what I find to be the best mouse skates as of late. Now, compared to that last video, which y'all love, I keep showing love on it. Thank you so much. Compared to that last video, though, my opinions have changed slightly on certain skates, and I feel like there's other skates out there that does a better job or a better improvement of what some skates on the market try to do. I will go over all that in this video, so let's just jump right into it. So starting things off for me, we got the Corepad D.I.Y dots. Now, like I told y'all before in the last video, Corepads is unreliable, bro. Like I said, you know, everybody and their mama don't use these hoes, man. These are the skates that whenever somebody tell you, bro, I need some mouse skates, what skates do I get? Corepads, you know what I'm saying? These are the ones you go to. These are the go-to skates. So far as consistency and reliability, these are the ones you get. I got these D.I.Y dots for about $10 for Lethal Gaming Gear, and there will be a link in the description to everything I talk about. So if you want to buy them, there will be some links for you guys to go get them. But these are the D.I.Y dots, got them from Lethal Gaming Gear, and these are the size 2, which is the 0.85s. They come in 2 different variations as far as I know. They got the skate dots version 1 and version 2. Version 1 is 0.75s and version 2 is 0.85s. Now, with the difference between the dot skates and the pad version of Corepads is that muddiness feeling that everybody hates about Corepads or talk about with them, or those inconsistencies, quote unquote, people deal with, which I don't really deal with inconsistencies with Corepads. I don't know who those people, why they say that, but anyways, the inconsistencies or the muddiness that people say they deal with, I feel like the dot skates eliminate a lot of those issues. I feel like they offer the same amount of control that you normally would get with a Corepad skate, and overall I feel very balanced, just how a Corepad skate will always feel. But because they're in dot skate form, I feel like they play a little bit faster than what people might be expecting. At least personally for me, using it on my Superglide, I got the ovals on my Sora V2 right now, and it plays pretty controlled, but it's still a lot of speed to it. You know what I'm saying? So it will take away some of the speed from your faster pads, but it definitely still offers a lot of good control, and it's a really good balance for what you might be looking for as far as with a skate. I definitely feel like that if you're going to be buying a skate and you want something for it in the same value, Corepads without a doubt is always going to be the go-to skate far as that. But there is a lot of different options out here in the market now, so there is some competition. But if we're just talking about just old faithful, Corepads is the one to go to. So I highly recommend getting the D.I.Y dots if you want to try a new experience with Corepads you haven't tried before. These are definitely the one to try. Now, next to the Corepad skates, I have arguably my favorite skate ever. These are the ESPTiger Yanzi skates, and let me just crack them open and show you. They're a pink dot, and the packaging is literally the traditional ESPTiger packaging. You know, they look exactly like the Tiger Ice V2s, but they're just pink. You know what I'm saying? They come in different sizes. As you can see, I got them scattered all over the place, but they come in different sizes. So if you're familiar with the Tiger Ice V2s, then you're familiar with the Yanzis. You know what I'm saying? It's the same ideology behind the Yanzis. Now, what makes the Yanzi so much better to me than the Tiger Ice V2s, and why overall I enjoy these more than the Tiger Ice V2s, is the consistency. These feel like a far more consistent skate than the Tiger Ice V2s. The Tiger Ice V2s, like I said before, are notorious for having insane speed on cloth and just feeling buttery smooth on glass, but then they slow down and they wear thin extremely fast. With the Yanzis, I noticed that these are probably the most unique skates, unique dot skates I've used as of late, next to the other skate I'm going to talk about. But these are probably one of the most unique skates I've used, because when I use them on faster pads like the Superglide, the Shidenkai, the Raiden, I noticed that they add control, but they don't take away speed. They just feel really smooth and nice, and just add a nice decent amount of stopping power to the pad that you might be missing. So if you want an overall skate that lasts a long time, doesn't cost very much, I believe I got these for about $8. If not, that was $10. And if you want a skate that just lasts a decently long time, works really well on any glass surface, and just works really well on any surface, these are the ones to go to. Like I said before in my YouTube short when I talked about this video, and just to anybody that asks me about these skates overall, I always say the same thing. These are my go-to skates if you want a more controlled feeling, but you still want to keep a lot of the speed that you got with your pad. So definitely, if you're looking for more balance, or maybe I would say a better version of the Tiger Ice V2s, this is the skate to get. I 100% stand by that. And if you haven't tried them, definitely worth trying. These are some of my favorite skates of all time, and I will always keep a pack on me. So right after I'm talking about the Yanzis, the next skate I got coming up is the XRayPad Jades. not the Obsidians, and I would get into the Obsidians, but also I would get into the Jades as well. Overall, the Jades are probably the best PTFE speed skate on the market right now. These are the donuts, and I feel like if you're going to buy the Jades, you need to buy the donuts. I feel like the dot skates are a little too inconsistent. That might just be a me thing, but I've seen a lot of people talk about how the dot skates feel a little inconsistent. And at least for me, when I'm on glass, or if I'm using my Shidenkai, or even if I'm using a speed pad like the Raiden that's just buttery smooth, when I put the Jade dots on, the Jade donuts on, they just feel they just add a little, just what I'm missing in a pad, you know what I'm saying? They have a weird break-in period. I noticed for me, like when I'm using harder surfaces, they break in faster, but when I'm using like cloths, they definitely take a while to break in. So be aware of that. Initially for me, like for instance, I would say with like my Shidenkai, when I was trying to break these in with my Shidenkai, it took a little bit of decent amount of time to break them in. They felt really rough and really weird initially, but when they broke in, they just became so smooth and so fast. It just felt really good. It felt frictionless. It felt like I was on a sky pad or something, or it felt like I was just using glass skates or something like that. Like they just felt really, really good and really fun to use, and just overall one of the best skates there is on the market. But I will say though, at least, that I do feel like to a certain degree that XRayPad skates are a tad bit overhyped. I don't want to say that in the way of being negative, but I feel like these are really great skates, that there are still plenty of good options out there, and there's people out there that just swear to God that XRayPad skates are the best thing. Like there's nothing touching them, there's nothing fucking with them. Like nothing beats XRayPad skates. Like as if XRayPad has the answer to any issue you have with a skate. So most people like to say, oh, get the Obsidians or the Obsidian Pros if you want more control. But I found that the skate that I'm going to talk about next pretty much is the Ghost Glide Cyclones. I don't have them with me right now because I ran out, I used them up and threw away the pack, but I got some more coming, that literally coming tomorrow. I can't wait to get them because I love those skates. Just like how I love the Yanzis, the Ghost Glide Cyclones are up there for me for as being one of my favorite skates of all time. Ghost God Cyclones, in my opinion, is an improvement on the XRayPad Obsidians and Obsidian Pros in every way. Compared to like the Obsidians and Obsidian Pros, at least as far as Obsidian Pros, the Cyclones are very usable on any surface. So if you play cloth, if you play glass, you can use them. They're specifically designed for glass, but they work really, really well on cloth pads. And overall, it's just a very fun skate to use. They're a little bit softer than Obsidians, and then they're a little bit softer than Obsidian Pros as well. So that's what makes them a little bit more usable on different surfaces. But overall, though, if you want to add some control to your mouse pad, and you want to overall add more consistency to your mouse pad, Ghost Glide Cyclones are a really fun skate to use, and I feel like those are the better buy compared to like the Obsidians or the Obsidian Pros. But that's just my personal opinion. Like I said, I don't mean to shit on XRayPad. They make some really good products, and their skates are really good, but I just feel like they're overhyped because there's things out there that are a little bit better than those skates, in my opinion. But overall though, that pretty much wraps up what I consider to be the best skates. I know I didn't really go into too much detail, but it was only so much I can really talk about as far as with these skates. If you have any questions, as always, I'll answer them in the comments. But like I said though, if you want a really good balanced skate, Corepads is the way to go. If you want a really fun skate to use that offers a little bit more control, works really well with speed pads, the Yanzis are the way to go. And if you want a really, really fast skate that plays well on pretty much any surface, the Jade donuts are the way to go. They just very consistent, very fast. And outside of that, like I said, Ghost Glide Cyclones are my next really just favorite skate outside of the Yanzis. Very consistent, offer nice stopping power, nice control. Just a very fun skate to use, but they're always sold out, so you got to catch them whenever they're available. I think they're available on Lethal right now, so if they're available, go get them. But outside of that, yeah. And then the last skate probably would be the TJX plastic skates they got coming out. I'm waiting on those. I just ordered some by the time this video drop, so hopefully when those come through, I will make a separate video for those because I've never tried plastic skates before, so we're gonna see what they're talking about. But overall though, what in your opinion is your favorite skates to use, or how do you feel about the mouse skates market right now? I feel like it's in a good state. I feel like it's innovative. I feel like it's a lot of things going on. It's a lot of different people trying different things, and I'm really glad they're pushing the industry forward with this. But I definitely would say there is a lot of shitty products and a lot of overhyped shit out there that people just dicky. I don't know why, but hey, that's just me though. But it's been your boy Wizard, and I'm out, man.